Hey everybody, in this video I'm taking a look at the recently released Mixed 2 track for Wreckfest, otherwise known as the next car game from Bugbear, the makers of the Flatout series. And I just want to take a quick look at this new track. It's kind of an interesting one because it is a mixed rally cross stage with some tarmac and dirt sections to it that provide some interesting opportunities for racing and wrecking with mad abandon. And I've definitely been getting more and more excited with each new sort of early access release of this game. I feel like this is going to be one of those sleeper hit racing, driving, wreckage, car combat kind of games. It's taken it quite a while to get to the point that it's at now, but I can really start to see the pieces coming together and all the little details and subtleties coming into play that I think are going to make for a pretty excellent driving game. As you can see here, this track is pretty short, as is the case with most of the tracks in the game so far. I just have already completed the first of 3 laps, and you can see here you've got some nice long kind of chicane section here at the beginning where you can kind of get up into a high gear and just kind of YOLO it through these first couple of turns, assuming that you don't have any traffic to worry about. But then when you cross into this first dirt section, you have this really sharp right-hander that you have to slow down for. And what I recommend here is dropping down to second if you're not in traffic, or first if you are. And the reason I say first and let your momentum carry you through is if you do happen to hit into another car, being in first is going to give you the most torque possible to either push that car out of the way or accelerate back up to full speed as quickly as possible. Yeah, I've tried kind of coasting through that turn in third or fourth, and the thing is, if you can manage it without contacting anything, it's great. But as soon as you have any kind of contact with the wall or any other vehicle, you just scrub off so much speed and then have to downshift and re-upshift through the turn. I think you're just better off, because the turn is so severe anyway, just dropping down to second or even first for it. And as you can see here, when you do execute that properly, you maintain a lot of speed going through that turn. I actually think that turn is probably the trickiest part of this track. The rest of it is pretty high speed. It's pretty easy to maintain full throttle through most of the track, again, assuming that you don't have traffic to contend with. But that first turn after you switch to dirt from tarmac is definitely one to look out for. The only other thing I really wanted to touch on in this video is just pointing out that as of these latest versions of the game, you are limited to whatever cars you've actually unlocked. But you notice that even though I only finished in 10th place in that race, I still earned over 1,000 credits to spend towards unlocking new vehicles and parts and such. So even if you're accustomed to playing older early access versions of the game where you had access to all the vehicles, I suspect that you're not going to have to spend too much time earning credits either in offline or online races to unlock all of these new parts and cars. And I'm actually kind of looking forward to going through this career progression. I don't know if I'll do it while the game is still in early access, but it's nice to see that this is kind of the direction they're heading in and will give the game some longevity, hopefully. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to hit that like button. If you want to see more content from me in the future, be sure to hit subscribe. Until next time, this has been Next Car Game Wreckfest.